this song?
Oh, baby. Word.
I love it.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Bazzano, along with my brother Joe Bazzano and Eric Slamington Hamilton.
God damn it, Tony.
Yeah, sorry, Tony. We've heard it so much now that now I'm slipping. I got the Tony Chimmel disease.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, we are on the road to Saturday night's main event.
Oh, look, an exit.
Then we're on the road
Exit here
to Money in the
and
Bank.
turn around.
Yeah.
Is this a turnaround, please?
Right. Holy, what the fuck?
Look,
How many pay-per-views in 6 weeks is this?
Dude, there's so many.
you throw in NXT
wait till we get to rumors, because we've already talked about the rumored Evolution pay-per-view. It's like there's gonna be like 5 pay-per-views this summer. If all these rumors are true.
No.
It's too much.
Saudi.
They're
Money in the
really,
Bank.
I mean, my God.
Whatever the fuck this June 9th thing is that Gunther keeps talking about sounds like a pay-per-view.
Yeah, because I think it's important because that's the Raw after Money in the Bank. Mm-hmm. So, like, maybe Jey
Something
gets
fun.
cashed in on, like someone gets cashed, whoever wins that match, right? Gets cashed
they
in
keep
on.
telling Gunther to say that exact date over and over. It's kind of
That's huge. I think there's going to be a cash
Netflix
in.
was like, we want to cash in the second it's available.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just too much WWE right now.
Yeah.
There's just so much.
Right.
And, like, I guess they're just saying, like, hey, let's cash in while we can, because
That's crazy.
maybe they probably think they're going to be hot forever, but, like, Triple H knows that's not how wrestling works. It goes up and down. So
Right.
they're definitely going to crash at some point.
Yeah, the
maybe
bubble's
not.
going to burst.
Yeah, like, I think they're going to be fine financially forever. Like, I don't think they're ever going to have money problems again just because of who owns them and that whole deal. But,
Just
like,
because of who can bail them out. You guys are doing bad? You want to do a couple of shows in our backyard?
hey, why don't you just move Monday Night Raw to Saudi every week?
Yeah.
Sunday Night Raw.
What is it called?
Yes,
what is it called when the performers stay in Vegas? What is it called?
Oh, like a tenure or like a...
Not a tenure. What do they call it?
A residency.
A residency.
residency,
You do a residency in Saudi for the next 5 years.
Oh, like what AEW does.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we're gonna have a residency in Arlington for 3 weeks. What?
Yeah.
You couldn't go anywhere else?
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to talk about this week, and just too much WWE. And look, another Saturday night's main event where maybe they'll swerve us, but it seems like we know who's going to win every match.
Every match.
Like, it's just too easy. There's no point in doing scorecards ever for Saturday night's main event because of that.
Right.
We'll all, Joe will retain with a 3-way tie, probably.
And I'll take it. Maybe we should do those.
I mean, the thing is, it's a glorified episode of Raw.
Yeah. That's all it is. That's all it ever has been. I mean, since they brought it back.
Insane.
This is what, the third one?
Yeah, and also, what the fuck? Like, stop doing these on fucking holidays.
Yeah.
Holiday weekend, yeah, sure.
Like, what?
They don't care anymore. I mean,
They
WrestleMania,
really don't.
WrestleMania's on Easter. So,
Yeah.
Our fans aren't with women on vacation.
right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a big show. We've got a lot to talk about. There's some crazy, crazy rumors out there that, God, I hope aren't true. But before we get to everything, we got to thank 2 new patrons of the week. So, thank you to Hollywood Hogan.
Oh.
Hollywood Hogan.
Wide.
Yeah.
And got some gabagoo.
Oh,
Yeah.
All
So
right.
someone likes the NXT AEW podcast, I'm guessing.
right, yeah. The
but
Tony
yeah.
Baloney button.
Oh, God. So, yeah, go to patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. We've got over 700 bonus podcasts. You also get this show ad-free. And before it comes out publicly, you also get the weekly Monday Night War podcast, which this week is the Bash at the Beach 1996, the start of New World Order. Look, Eric's even coming, and he hates Hogan.
New World Boner.
It all begins now. This week is when it really begins. This is when the
I just
war
put my
begins.
hand in the middle of the TV. Look
Right.
at the 2 other guys.
As much as you hate Hogan, you can at least admit he was good. This version was good. Until it went, until they jumped the shark.
Sure. In the beginning, it was cool because like, whoa, this is like weird and different. And,
it's funny. Like, I think the NWO, like how they jumped the shark pretty quick. Like they were cool for like a year. And then it was like things are getting out of hand.
Everybody was in the fucking, we were arguing. I don't want to ruin this, but Josh isn't here. We were arguing, was Disco Inferno ever in the NWO? We were kind of joking.
Yeah.
Then I saw some Jerry Springer episode where him and Buff Bagwell are on it, both wearing NWO shirts.
Oh, I knew Disco was. I remember that image of Disco coming out.
Well,
there
was some documentary where someone said this. Like, if you wanted, the only way to get on TV is if you were involved with the New World Order. Like if you were part of them or feuding with them. If not, forget it.
Scott Hall would do like in his shoot interviews, he was like, like when I would have a match, I would just like find one of the come out with me. And he was like, I liked having Disco out there with me. I don't know. I liked working with him. But you get the Monday Night War podcast. So check it out this week because we're doing Bash at the Beach.
Yeah.
Also, you get the weekly AEW NXT podcast.
Which this week is Trick Williams rapping.
Oh, great.
Yay.
I guess you already saw that.
Well, they
Look forward to that.
it.
Yeah. You also get all the pay-per-view recaps, including WrestleMania 41. We did Backlash. This weekend, obviously, you get main events. There's NXT Battleground. There's Double or Nothing. There's so much. Those two are the same night, so God help me. You also get all the brackets.
Backlash.
Yeah. Also, you get Money in the Bank in 2 weeks.
What
the fuck?
Yeah, right. All the brackets. We've got 3 worst promo brackets, and maybe, just maybe very soon, 4 worst promo brackets. Did you get excited? Give me
what I want.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead. Sure. Right. So go to patreon.com/what's wrong with wrestling. Yeah, I'm thinking this summer for sure. Worst promo bracket part 4.
All right.
So make it a yearly thing. All right, so SmackDown opens with the Bloodline. Solo Sikoa, Jacob
Are they
Fatu.
still allowed to be called that
No.
at this point?
Well, there's 3 of them again.
The Solos, maybe?
And even, where's Tom? Oh, Tama Tonga has a real injury, but also a kayfabe injury, so he's gone for a
So
while.
does Tongaloa.
has a injury.
Yeah, so technically there's still 5 of them, but Jesus. So Solo introduces JC, who's the new guy. Jeff Cobb, I guess they're not letting him go by his real name because it's
white.
WWE. Maybe.
Too white.
Yeah.
So he's JC Matea, right? Mateo?
Yeah.
Whatever. JC.
But they screamed Jeff Cobb last week.
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at the pay-per-view, that's Jeff Cobb.
At the pay-per-view, yeah.
Well, that's nice just because that's how people know you. But now that you're here and we're going to own your name, you can't have your name.
Right.
It's funny how, like, Vince is gone, but Triple H kept up with that. He was like, yeah, no, we change your name, we keep the name.
If you're kind of an unknown, I get it.
Sure.
It's
It's probably also like, there's wrestlers that have been there forever, and it's like, you guys own my name, and you're going to let Jeff Cobb keep his?
Right, yeah.
It's probably something like that, too.
Sure,
but.
Yeah.
So Solo says he's going to qualify for Money in the Bank and soon bring the title back to this family.
No.
Stop trying to make Solo happen.
And then Tony Baloney's like, hey, family?
Yeah. Solo's just not going to happen, guys. He's not good.
No.
Like when the Fatu Solo breakup happens, it needs to be like Solo leaving if you want the bloodline to continue, you have to have a good leader.
Yeah.
You had Roman Reigns, now it's Solo. That's a no-go. Just let Fatu kick him out, and even though that'll technically be like a heel move, like the fans will cheer Fatu, or have Solo betray Fatu, attack him, and then the other guys just choose to stay with Fatu because obviously he's cooler.
Yeah. Right, for sure.
So Solo starts to do Fatu's catchphrase. So Jacob grabs the mic from him, and he does his catchphrase, but then Solo interrupts to finish it. All gas, no brakes, yeah, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then Solo tells Jacob, remember that thing you used to say to me all the time? I love you. How did you say it? And Jacob nonchalantly says, I love you, Solo.
Yeah.
And Solo's like, no, I'll say it again, but loud and proud. And Fatu looks like he wants to kill Solo, but
Fair.
LA Knight's music hits, but he comes from the crowd and pulls JC out of the ring. He gets some licks in before retreating back to the crowd once Solo and Fatu come after him.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm not at all interested in Fatu and Solo. Like, this is not Roman with the Usos and Sammy. It's just not.
No.
It doesn't deserve TV time.
No.
And it's the open of SmackDown.
Right.
Does not deserve any of this. It's not interesting.
And they didn't let it run it. Like, you need to let Fatu be bad longer.
Yeah.
The fans kind of liked him, and you're like, that's it. He's a face now. We're going to do this thing. But they've been slowly breaking this up for weeks.
It kind of like since Fatu showed up.
Yeah.
He hasn't been here long.
Right.
Since he showed up, it's
That's what
I
I'm
love
saying.
you Solo for a month. And then since then, he's like, hey.
I'm cooler than you.
You a bitch.
Yeah. Next up, we've got Alexa Bliss versus Michin versus Chelsea Green, Money in the Bank qualifier. Alexa and Michin kept knocking Chelsea out of the ring for just being annoying, for being her, I guess.
Sure.
But then they argue over some bullshit, and Chelsea hits them with a suicide dive. Michin twerked and then hit them both with a cannonball.
Uh-huh.
Well, you know, it's been a while since we've seen her, and she did the long back attack. That's what she calls it. And it's like, look, it's the shape of the ass, not the size. But one thing's for sure, she does not have a long back.
No.
No big back.
She has a tiny butt. It's a nice butt. It's
fine.
But to call it long back, I don't know.
Right. Imagine you and your partner, your spouse, are working for two separate wrestling companies, and neither of you get quality TV time.
Oh, I mean, Keith Lee, it's been years.
Yeah, right.
And
Is
we
he
don't
even
even
on
know.
TV?
No,
No.
I think his health has been a problem.
Yeah.
Because he's had an issue with COVID ever since he had it. I think
Right.
he has like long COVID. Because he came back and then he went away, and they kept saying like,
Yeah. Came back and he was a grandpa, and then he came back again. And he wasn't a grandpa.
Yeah.
Right.
COVID
Time travel.
COVID will age you.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Right.
Michin hit Chelsea with Eat Defeat, but Alexa broke up the pin. Alexa hit Michin with Twisted Bliss, but Chelsea broke it up. And then Chelsea hit Michin with the Unpretty Her, but Alexa pulled Michin out of the ring. And then Alexa gave Chelsea the Sister Abigail DDT for the win.
Yeah.
Again, like, we talked about it, the SmackDown before Backlash, how Alexa, is like, hey, Charlotte, we need to talk. And obviously they have a segment here that we're going to talk about in a minute. But if she's not going to be with the Wyatt Six, then why is she still coming out with Lily? Mm-hmm. Why is she still dressed like Fiend Alexa? And why is she still doing Bray Wyatt's moves?
Right.
Right.
I don't understand.
Like, just stop.
Yeah. Also, I know this won't happen, but I would be completely fine with Alexa winning Money in the Bank again and fast track her to the Women's Championship.
Sure.
Well,
They won't do it.
no.
But I would be fine with it because they need a good champion on SmackDown. They don't
Only
have
as
one.
the goddess, though. This version
Of course.
her?
Yeah. No.
Of course.
No.
But yeah, and it doesn't seem like any of that's
Yeah.
happening. Even if you pulled some stupid magic shit where like she grabs the briefcase and then the lights go off and then back on and she's the goddess. Because remember
Right.
remember they did that during the Thunderdome?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like she had a match where she transformed.
Yeah.
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 Right.
Like, okay.
Might as well do like a fucking Wonder Woman spin.
Yeah.
Dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun,
Yeah.
dun-dun. Wonder Woman.
So later backstage, Alexa finds Charlotte. She says, did you give any thought about what we talked about? And Charlotte says, yeah, friends. We weren't even that close. Alexa says, no, but when I got to NXT, no one gave me the time of day and you took me under your wing. Flair says, yeah, I don't remember that. And it was like, well, no one does because that's not part of the story. Like,
Yeah.
what are you, going to real life here?
Right.
Like, you were nice to me when the show was off the air.
And what is that? Them trying to tell the fans she's okay?
Right.
Hey, fans, she's okay.
Yeah.
You can, Charlotte, thumbs up.
There's good in you. I know it.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
fuck
by the way,
all the way off.
And by the way, Alexa, bullshit.
Like Charlotte gets,
I call bullshit.
Charlotte gets like beat. Like Flair saves Alexa from a beatdown, but in the process, Charlotte's like severely injured, and Alexa's like, "Hold on," and Charlotte's like, "No, don't take off my fake face. I'll die." And she's like, "But I want to see your real face one more time."
One last time.
Hey, you guys.
Charlotte's like, "I'm dead either way."
No, underneath is just like her pretty face from when she was like 25. She's like, Why didn't you stay with this? Look, everyone.
It's the Fiend face.
Yeah.
So then Julia walks out of Nick Aldis's office, and I counted.
Go ahead.
15 seconds of silence. Now, just to show you how long that is in TV time, we're going to do it right here, okay? I have a timer.
Don't.
We're going to do 15 seconds.
Please don't.
All right, let's do like...
I do this in my day job.
Let's do 5 just to see how long that is.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. That was 5 seconds.
That was 20?
That was 5 seconds.
That was 4 minutes.
That felt like eternity. On TV, she walks out. Alexa and Charlotte don't say anything. Julia doesn't say anything. And then finally, all we hear is just like the door opening of a closet that Nick Aldis is pretending it's his office. And he's just like, hey, girls.
And the only thing that was missing in this, I'm going to show if you're watching at home.
Yeah.
Nick Aldis is going, like, they made it seem like they just fucked.
All right,
they
Charlotte.
came out quietly and they were like,
all right, Charlotte, you're next. Come on in.
She should have done the swipe of her lip thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Right.
What happened? Well, I sucked his dick and now I'm on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Julia is the newest member on SmackDown.
Wow.
Julia and Roxanne broke up online. So
Yeah.
you guys missed it. You
Whatever.
guys missed it. They broke up online.
Oh, darn.
WWE exclusive video online. Then Charlotte tells Alexa, if you want to help, stay out of my way because I don't need you. And then Charlotte walks into Aldis's office and Alexa says, keep telling yourself that. And as they fade out, we just hear like, gwah, 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 gwah.
Get the goal.
And Aldis is like, no, Charlotte, I didn't say whip out your cock. You hear that, and then Charlotte, and then you hear Charlotte like, yeah, keep on sucking, Nick.
Oh my God.
All right, next up we've got DIY versus Fraxiom. Everyone likes Fraxiom.
Huh?
Joe, tell us more about how much you love Fraxiom.
They are okay.
All right.
They are employed.
Axiom went for a springboard move on Ciampa, but Gargano pulled on the rope to make him fall, and Joe Tessitore lost his shit over it. And then Wade Barrett said, that was a fraccident. I like you,
No.
Wade, but that was not good.
Chill the fuck out, Wade.
Yeah.
Frazier went for the moonsault into the reverse DDT, but him and Johnny weren't on the same page. Looked kind of ugly. Then Frazier went for a springboard moonsault, but Johnny super kicked him. And that's a spot that is just another thing in a match now.
Yeah.
Like a springboard moonsault into a super kick. Like that should end any match. I don't care
Sure.
who you are.
That should end any life. I don't care who you are.
Remember when it happened
With
in
Adam
NXT?
Cole and Ricochet?
Yeah.
That was like the
We
first
lost
time we
our
ever
fucking
saw it.
mind.
And Ricochet kicked out. Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
of
shit.
course. Because Adam Cole had to win.
Right.
But it was like, at least do it where like his foot is at least on the rope to break it up, something. So Johnny then super kicks Frazier while Ciampa hits the fairy tale ending, but Axiom broke up the pin. Then Frazier gave Gargano a superplex. Axiom super kicked Johnny while Frazier hit a brain buster. Axiom went for the pin, but Ciampa broke it up with his running knee. All these crazy spots and kickouts, but then Axiom ended up getting the win with roll up.
Of course.
Who's this Frazier guy? He's the Fra
Yeah.
in Fraxiom?
Yes.
Yes.
Got it. Right.
Yeah.
Frazier.
After the match, DIY immediately attacked Fraxiom, but then the Motor City machine guns ran out for the save and beat up DIY.
Why?
Because DIY beat him up the previous show.
Oh.
And then backstage, the Street Profits tell Fraxiom, they're like, congratulations on getting a title shot. It's this Friday. And Montez Ford is still a Looney Tunes character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And here's my
That bullshit.
and here's Fraxiom talking to the
Right.
the Street Profits.
Yeah.
Like, don't put them next to these guys. They're like mini. Miniature.
Do we have any milk crate?
Something.
Yeah, and then they dapped up, and then like Fraxiom just gave him like a little peck on their dicks, like before leaving. Like, all right, see you guys. Thanks.
Like a little.
Thanks for the fight.
Yeah, it's a little
Just a
one.
little bit, yeah. But again, like think about the Street Profits a few months ago. They showed up, they returned, attacked everyone. Okay, they're heels now.
Cool.
And then they're just baby faces.
Yep.
They changed their music.
Right.
Like, we ain't playing around anymore. And now Montez Ford is still just fucking Bugs Bunny
He's
again.
like, dip, 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 dip. Fuck you, audience.
Right.
Fuck you, guys.
Damn it. Montez Ford, he's never going to get a shot as a singles wrestler.
It's weird that they bring in all these new tag teams that are decent. They're good.
Right.
And they still can't improve the tag team division for some reason.
No.
The it's just in WWE, tag team titles never feel important. It's very rare that they do. And when they do, it's usually like, we've got to get 2 top stars to tag together. Like Randy Orton and, Edge, or Randy Orton and Matt Riddle, like, just to make it interesting. They can never figure it out on their own, except for, like, the early 2000s with the Dudleys and the Hardys and Edge and Christian.
Well, that just means they're not having enough ladder matches and TLC matches.
Is that the problem?
It is, for sure.
I don't know. Maybe they just need some tag team guys that could cut a decent fucking promo.
Right.
That's also the problem.
Yeah.
Next up, they play footage of Wade Barrett interviewing R-Truth earlier in the day. Barrett asks about John Cena giving Truth an AA after Backlash, and Truth quotes all of Cena's catchphrases and says, "The man at the press conference wasn't John Cena. That's not the John I know. I don't want to fight John, but if I have to beat him back to his senses, I'll do it. And I'll do it with hustle, loyalty, and respect." Did Cena AA the retard out of Truth or something? Because now he seems like he's normal.
Sure. He gave him a traumatic brain injury.
Yeah.
And it helped.
It went back.
Yeah.
So yeah, Truth versus Cena. Saturday night's main event. You're going to love this part, Joe. You ready? You ready?
No.
It's a non-title match. I'll just play this for you.
I thought they said it was a title match at first. I thought they listed it as a title match.
Let me look it up just to be sure, but I saw that it was a non-title
I
match.
saw for the WWE title when they first put the screen up to make sure. I was like, okay, this is actually a title match. So Truth will win. That's great. That's just insane.
Yeah. I mean, I remember seeing it, so unless they changed it, nothing here says it. Let me see if Wikipedia has it. Wikipedia. Okay, we've got... This is it, right? Yeah, May 24th. Yeah. It is a non-title match.
That's insane.
Yeah. So, look, they could always change it, but I guess they want to keep the... Well, Truth hasn't won a match in 10 fucking years, so he doesn't deserve a title match. But it's like, who cares? Cena's going to win.
Yeah.
Either way.
Right.
Like, why...
And people get title shots all the time.
Yeah.
You know what they have to do? Hit their music.
Yeah.
Hey! What? Hey! Title shot.
Yeah.
People don't earn anything. It's pro wrestling.
I'm guessing that'll open the main event. That'll probably be the first match.
Probably.
Since it's,
Why is there a
non-title.
bigger... Oh, because of...
Uso and Logan. Well, Jay and Logan are main eventing. They already said that.
They are.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, he's finally going to be main event.
Over
Right.
Rollins, Punk, Breaker, and Sammy?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Right.
That's insane.
I guess there's no third man showing up to that to main events.
I guess
at
not.
least.
Right.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got Alistar Black versus Carmelo Hayes. Run it back!
This is getting...
Run it back!
This is getting ridiculous.
3 hours of SmackDown. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Not have rematches? It's 3 hours. So the Miz saved Melo from getting hit
Again.
with Alistar's moonsault to the outside, but
Again.
Black would hit it later in the match. Melo hit a move, but Black kicked out, and then Miz hopped on the apron and told
Again.
Melo to go to the top rope.
Again.
But Black pushed Melo into the Miz.
Again.
Then Alistar set up for Black Mass, but Miz attacked him for the DQ.
Again?
Again, I guess?
Well, he won for real.
For real?
So then Miz went for the skull-crushing finale, but Alistar countered with Black Mass.
Again.
Yeah, I mean, he's been doing that to the Miz. Then Melo chop blocked Alistar from behind and then hit nothing but net. So I guess we're going to run this one back one more time.
Melo hasn't won anything.
Yeah, but
ever.
he attacked him, so now Alistar's got to fight him again.
Yeah.
Poor Alistar, but, at least he's getting paid. And he's with his wife.
I mean, Melo, again, it's the Andre Battle Royal curse. Mm-hmm. Once again, another guy wins the Andre Battle Royal and then can't win another match.
Right.
Hey, Melo, come in here. Oh, hey, guys. Hey, what's going on, Triple H? Hey, we got something for you.
Yeah?
All right, what is it finally? Number 1 pick, first rounder, right? What do you got for me?
Yeah.
The Miz. Fuck.
Right.
Like, so
And-
you're going to tie me down in the mid-card land?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're going to win the Andre the Giant. No.
Can I just don't want to be part of the show at all.
Yeah.
But it's WrestleMania. SmackDown. Yeah. WrestleMania SmackDown.
Can I go back to NXT?
Right.
Yeah.
Trick Williams needs help.
Who do I need to suck off to leave?
Nick Aldis, I believe I can help with that.
I'm sorry, I'm all out of nuts. Call Pierce.
Nuts.
I can't even tell if it's my wife anymore.
Oh, God. Next up, we've got a video promo from Damian Priest. He says him and Drew need a conclusion.
I agree.
What?
Yeah, fucking end this.
It's ended.
I thought it was over,
Just
but
think
you know,
it's over.
they've
Just when you
continued
thought it was over.
Oh, my
They were
God.
just getting started.
So he challenges Drew to a steel cage match for main event. And then we have an in-ring promo from Drew.
Yeah.
He responds to Priest saying, you being stuck in the Drew McIntyre vortex is the only reason anyone gives a damn about you.
Yeah,
true.
It's kind of true.
Not kinda.
You're obsessed with me. I was genuinely concerned. You want to wear my skin to your birthday party.
That was hilarious.
So Drew accepts the challenge, and he guarantees that only one man walks out of the cage and the other leaves on a stretcher.
Perfect.
One man.
Are they going to let Priest win this one?
Don't they have to?
Nah, have Drew win it.
Well, sure. I mean,
Then right Priest.
but like
though.
Drew saying it like that makes it seem like, oh, he's going out on the stretcher, huh?
Maybe.
Who knows? That's like the only match where you could see like it's up in the air who wins,
Right.
Yeah.
right? There's only 4 matches.
But it doesn't matter because there's nothing at stake. So
Not at all. Next up, we've got Rey Fenix versus Solo versus Jimmy Uso, Money in the Bank qualifier.
and I bet you can't pick the winner match.
Right. My
Right.
God. Backstage before the match, Andrade wished Rey Fenix good luck and said, maybe we see each other in that match.
Survey says no.
What's that? I'm not even in a qualifier? Bring out... I don't know.
Tony Khan.
I'm
Tony
not
Khan.
even in a match, period, in this show.
Never.
I'm just a backstage
What is?
guy.
Yeah, we're gonna find out he accepted a role as a producer pretty soon.
Oh, my God.
Right.
Good luck in your match. I'm going to have dinner with Bobby Roode. So yeah, Jimmy set up for the Uso splash on Phoenix, but Fatu hopped on the apron, so Jimmy super kicked him. Then Solo gave Jimmy the Samoan spike. He fell to the floor. Phoenix hit Solo with his running kick on the rope. Then JC hopped on the apron, but Phoenix knocked him down, and then Solo hit Phoenix with the Samoan spike for the win. Solo, of all people, is going to Money in the Bank.
Yeah, because we wouldn't want to see, like, I don't know, a new super flyer like Rey Fenix
Right.
in a Money in the Bank match.
Yeah.
He's already lost. He can lose that match. It's okay.
Yeah.
But it'd be amazing to see him in it.
Let's hope they do some sort of,
Holy Lord.
battle royal, last chance thing.
Good Lord.
Because, I mean, obviously, Rey Fenix does a lot of crazy shit.
I'm kind of
We've
hoping.
seen him, like, break his leg in AEW.
Right. I'm hoping for that with Chelsea Green, honestly.
You're hoping, what, that she gets in?
Yeah.
What? Why?
Because I think she'd be a good Money in the Bank winner.
What? It's terrible. Don't say that.
No.
I don't like that at all. No.
She'll hold on to it forever
Not
like
like
it's
this.
a championship and then cash it in on the last night.
Yeah, she'll
It'll be one
like
of those boring
Carmella.
runs.
Yeah.
So after the match, LA Knight comes back out to attack the Bloodline again. Knight grabbed a chair. He stood on the announce table, almost fell off. He slipped on the cover and then just kicked it off because he almost slipped.
Right.
And then Nick Aldis comes out and announces Knight versus JC right now.
Oh.
So yeah, JC tried to squash Knight into the ring post like he did at Backlash, but Knight moved out of the way this time.
Smart.
Knight hit the elbow, and then JC hit a standing moonsault, which is impressive for a man of his width.
Absolutely.
And then Solo and Fatu interfered, so Knight hit them with a springboard crossbody on the outside.
Yeah.
And then he jumped back in the ring, but JC caught him with a power slam for the win. That's it, a power slam. Like 90% of the roster does a power slam.
Oh, he did it backwards?
Does
Oh,
it backwards and
wow.
then like does the spin.
He
And it's
failed
like-
to do it.
Okay, Braun Strowman could get away with that move because he's fucking humongous, but you're 5'4". JC.
Yeah.
He's also strong. Yeah.
He's a little guy. He's Rhino. Isn't he Rhino?
Yeah, basically, that's what I was thinking. He's Rhino.
It's Rhino, right?
It is
but a
Rhino.
foot shorter.
No. Rhino was tiny.
Yeah.
I think they were both around the same size.
Right.
Think about that size.
That's about that size.
Yeah.
He's Rhino. Son of Rhino? No? Is this not a thing?
Except less talented?
Sure.
Yeah.
that possible?
At least Rhino could do one thing right.
Gore!
JC, I mean, he was not like he was anything special in this match.
Oh, yeah. Standing moonsault.
And then in-
whatever.
Well, why isn't that
Just
his finisher?
saying.
Right.
That's more impressive than a spear.
Nah. If you do it right, make it look good. All right. Next up, we go backstage where Angel tells Santos Escobar that Berto hasn't returned his calls all week.
Who cares?
If you missed it, Berto walked away from Santos on the Friday before Backlash. And then Santos tells Angel, I found us an opportunity, but I need you to bring Berto home. What will this be? Who cares?
Yes.
Why will this be?
Who cares? They're going to be in a qualifier with someone who's obviously going to win.
Yeah.
Like the three of them get in a qualifying match together, and then Santos is like, perfect. All we have to do is just, let me pin one of you. And then someone gets added late just so that none of them can be in it.
No, Berto punches him and then he still wins.
Oh, God. Next up, we've got a video promo from Shinsuke Nakamura.
Hey, this guy.
He calls out LA Knight and Alistar Black because they're having a triple threat Money in the Bank qualifying match this Friday.
Wow.
And Nakamura says he's been sharpening his katana, which I assume means his dick.
Yeah, Dick Chasa.
Dick sword. Why don't they just let this poor guy go home?
Sure.
New Japan needs him.
I mean, one thing's for certain, Nakamura's eating the pin.
Yeah, eating defeat.
Like, Knight's probably winning because Alistar just got back.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nakamura is taking the pin there. Whatever. Finally, we've got Nia Jax versus Tiffy Stratton for the women's championship. Who cares?
The women's championship.
We've seen this forever.
The women's championship.
Woman's?
The women's championship.
Right.
The women's championship.
That's how Tiffy says it.
Yeah.
Backstage before the match, Jade Cargill tells Stratton, it doesn't matter who wins because I'm going to win Money in the Bank and cash in on the winner just like you did, you little backstabber. So Jade criticizes Stratton for cashing in, but then admits that she will do the exact same thing.
Come on, Tim Allen.
Sure. It's so fucking stupid.
Very
I'm so,
stupid.
and they did this on Raw as well.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of the hey, and they do it on NXT. Hey, whoever wins, I'm next. They tease all these matches that are never going to happen.
Right.
It's like Logan told Jay, and then Gunther told Logan.
Yeah.
And Jay, and then Seth told Gunther, Jay, and Logan.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone chill the fuck out.
Yep.
How much foreshadowing do we need?
It's because the show's too long.
Yeah.
So much filler. So as for the match, Nia gave Tiffy the hip attack in the ring post. I mean, that should be it. How is she not dead?
Sure.
Instead of going for the pin, Nia put Stratton in a basic hold. Just like, all right, commercial break. Then Nia hit a middle rope Samoan drop, but Tiffany kicked out. No problem, of course. Nia went for another hip attack in the ring post, but Stratton moved. So, I mean,
Lots
her
of
hole. Stratton then gave Nia a spine buster, but it looked more like a rock bottom. Then Tiffany went for her cartwheel bullshit, but Nia countered with 2 power bombs and a leg drop. Kick out.
Sure.
Nia then went for a body slam off the middle rope, but Stratton rolled through with a power slam. Then Naomi came out with a chair, but Jade ran out and beat her up. Stratton hits the prettiest moonsault, but Nia kicks out. Tiffy went back to the top rope. Nia pushed her off. Nia then gave Stratton a nice and soft Samoan drop on the announce table.
Right.
Then back in the ring, Nia set up for the Annihilator, but Stratton got up and tried to powerbomb her, but Nia just sat on her. And it was the best Annihilator she's ever done.
Raise your hand if you thought it was over.
Oh, I mean,
Tiffany
for
looked
sure.
dead.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, they're giving Nia this title back right now.
Right.
That's what I thought.
It was like this shitty match and then one amazing spot because she really just sat on her.
Yeah.
We've seen Nia do it every week where she holds onto the ropes and just lightly sits on them.
Had
And it's
to
like,
hurt.
it looks like shit.
Had to have hurt her.
Oh, that one for sure.
my God, poor Trish.
It was a great spot. The ref counted 1, 2, but Stratton grabs the bottom rope.
Yeah.
So at least they
She
had
should
that
have
moment.
just like flailed her hand on it like this, not
Wow.
grabbed it strong.
Sure.
She's not Kevin Owens, sure.
Yeah.
One finger.
Yeah.
Then Nia grabs the belt, drops it on the apron. Then she grabs a chair while the ref puts the belt away. But Tiffy drop kicks the chair into Nia's face. But for real!
That
Yeah.
was awful and awesome.
Awesome at the same time. Oh, yeah.
Awfulsome.
So Nia's
Award nominee.
busted open,
for
and then
both.
Stratton hit a second prettiest moonsault for the win. So look, overall, it was like 15 minutes. Like 12 of the minutes were bad. But then the last 3 were great.
Yeah.
Like the Annihilator, the hand on the rope, and then the fucking chair right to the face.
Holy shit.
And that's all people remember, the important things. So ultimately, they
Still
succeeded.
a slow match, but
Yeah.
Right.
the last part was good.
The ending's the most important, and
It is.
they at least nailed that.
Yeah.
So
for
Stratton.
a main event, they needed to.
Right.
Stratton retains, but for the love of God, don't do this again.
Yeah.
You know, this is what, their 3rd match, I think? Mm-hmm. So, like, that's enough. We're good.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's all for SmackDown. So let's move on to Monday Night Raw. We open with Logan Paul, and the Maverick says he's going to beat Jey for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yep.
I doubt it,
Yeah.
but
Same here.
I hope so. Cross my fingers for that. I really hope so.
Do you want Logan to beat him, Gunther to beat him, and then Seth to beat Gunther?
Sure.
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah, of course.
Month
yeah.
to month to
Why
month.
not?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. So yeah, Logan yells at the crowd for yeeting, but then he talks about why he's better than Jey, and he's right. Then Gunther comes out, and the crowd chants, "You tapped out." By the way, this was in Greenville. What is that?
Carolina.
South Carolina. This crowd was great all
Yeah.
night. And this show, like, obviously the end was awesome, but this crowd was great pretty much all night. And this show didn't really deserve this crowd, but the crowd made the show that much better.
For sure.
So yeah, they chant, "You tapped out." Logan joins in, but then Gunther looks at him, so he stops.
Yeah.
Gunther says, "You seem very confident that you could beat the guy who beat me, so I assume you believe that you're better than me. I like the confidence." He says, "Logan Paul as World Heavyweight Champion would be great for business," and Logan loves this. He's like, "Yeah, Gunther knows business." But then Gunther says, "But beating Jey Uso for the title is personal to me, so if you take that away from me, I'll feel personally disrespected. And why don't you ask Pat how I feel about being disrespected by non-wrestlers?"
Wow.
And Pat was like, I still have marks.
Yeah.
Right.
That's so good.
That guy at least showed heart, but when I look into your eyes, I don't see heart. If you beat Jey Uso, then when we square off, I'm going to eat you alive.
Sounds hot.
Of course, this match is not happening anytime soon.
For sure.
Logan versus Gunther? Yeah, no way.
Maybe SummerSlam.
They're two huge heels.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think WWE would want, like, because all the fans in the crowd would just be cheering for Gunther. I don't think they want that.
For sure.
So Gunther starts to leave, but then Jey comes out from the crowd, lays Logan out with a super kick, grabs the mic out of Logan's hand and says, "See you on Saturday." And Gunther, "I'll see you in Phoenix. 4 letters, 1 word, suck my dick, yeet, yeet, blip, blip." You know,
Yeah.
all his
all
bullshit.
All of that.
Yeah, right. He even comes before he says, he goes, that's him yeeting.
Yeah.
It's terrible. So get this belt off this guy. It's gotta be
Come and dumber.
It's gotta be the Raw after Money in the Bank for sure. That's why they're
Let's
doing
hope.
Gunther versus the winner, and it's gonna be Jey. Jey retains, and then whoever wins cashes on him.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Do we know who do we know so far? Solo? Is that our first guy? Or did they
Yeah,
do
we've
one
got
last week?
qualifiers that we could talk about coming up, right?
Yeah.
Were there qualifiers for
there
the? Oh
one
no,
more?
not for the men.
No.
Yeah, so it's just solo.
Yeah.
All right, so solo or the field. I got the field.
I'll take field.
Oh, sorry.
God
it's
damn it,
plus
I have solo.
$1 billion. Yeah, so then backstage, Jey runs into Paul Heyman, who tells him, "You're facing Braun Breaker tonight, but he's not looking for your title. Whether it's you, Logan Paul, or Gunther, you're all short-term. The long-term plan for the World Heavyweight Championship is Seth freaking
It's almost like we're in the
Rollins."
writer's room.
Yeah.
We get it. It is. How is it not getting on him with this new cool faction?
Right.
It has
Yeah.
to. Soon.
Well, I mean, we talk about getting the title on Punk. That's how you do it. You
Yeah.
have Seth be the champ, and then Punk wins the Rumble finally.
Mania, right.
And then has one more match with Seth at Mania.
Fuck yes.
It'd be awesome.
Yeah, they might
Let's
even
hope
throw
they do
Roman
that.
in it to rerun that triple threat because they love to do that.
Where the fuck is
But
Roman?
Now it's for the title.
Roman, like Seth, they beat up Roman and Punk a few weeks ago. And Punk's like, well, I'm fine. Roman's like, I don't know, every curb stomp I take, I'm like, I lose more brain cells. I get more stupid.
I lose interest.
I lose interest. So yeah, like they're not even like being that creative to write him off for a month because he always takes time off now. It's just like, that's what he does. Oh, he got beat up by Seth? Well, he'll be back when he's back, when he cares enough, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, next up we've got Penta and AJ Styles versus JD McDonough and Finn Balor. AJ put Balor in the calf crusher. JD tried to break it up with a splash, but AJ moved and JD landed on Balor. Then Carlito pushed Styles into the ring post while the ref wasn't looking. Penta broke Balor's arm, but it was fine 5 seconds later.
It's crazy.
Fuck.
The healing field in that ring.
Yeah. Balor's like Wolverine.
Right?
Penta then went to the top rope, but Carlito grabbed his leg, so Styles jumped on him. Penta gave JD a Mexican destroyer on the floor.
That was good.
But then El Grande Americano appeared from the crowd and headbutted Penta with the steel plate in his mask, and then Balor hit Penta with the coup de grace for the win. How many weeks has it been now? It's the same thing every match.
Yeah.
El Grande headbutt, Penta loses. It's just so repetitive.
Yeah.
It's really
just
getting
fucking
boring.
have the match already.
Yeah. I don't know what they're waiting for.
Blah.
Hasn't they've already fought too.
Yeah.
Penta? Yeah. Or he only fought Gable, not Americano? It just doesn't help when you're doing the same thing every week. You have some sort of Judgment Day match that involves Penta and AJ Styles, and then there's always all the interference with the Stooges, and then Americano with the plate, and it's just getting old so fast.
Yeah.
I'm done with it.
I'm just tired of everything having to be interference.
Yeah.
Everything. Interference. Okay.
Yep. Backstage, Kathy Kelly interviews Io Sky, but Becky Lynch interrupts, tells Io, you've never beaten me one-on-one. Io says, I'll be ready for anyone. And they're like, thanks, Io, you can go home now. Thanks, champ.
Yeah, right.
Go, leave.
Get out of here.
Now.
Kathy Kelly's like, Io, I want to know why Becky
I still don't.
runs away.
Yeah.
Like, what? You're an interviewer.
Yeah.
What's going to happen?
I think you're taller than her.
Right.
Someone still hasn't explained to me why Io Sky is the champ right now.
No.
Right.
Someone, look, and I like Io Sky, but I still don't understand why she's the champ over Ripley. I don't know why they took the belt off Ripley. Like, maybe they feel she's too big for it now because Ripley is, the crowd loves her. But according to the internet, she's the worst. The IWC hates Ripley right now, which I don't understand.
Sure.
But when they go to the show, they fucking went crazy for her later.
Yeah.
So yeah, Becky says, I already put down a champion. I got no problem putting down another. Also backstage, Seth Rollins tells Logan Jey Uso is going to get hurt tonight. He's not going to be 100%. So the odds are in your favor. If you get past Jey and Gunther, I'll be waiting on the other side. And maybe we'll run it back at WrestleMania. And I was like, oh, right. They had a Mania match.
Yeah.
A couple years ago.
Wow.
So we've got Becky versus Natalya versus Roxanne Perez, Money in the Bank qualifier. Michael Cole explains to us how the briefcase works, in case you were wondering
and
watching for the first time.
It's funny because they didn't do that on SmackDown.
No.
They didn't have to explain the entire premise to you.
Yeah. Cole did mention that for the women, it's been 100% success rate.
Has it? It's never failed, huh?
Right.
Well,
so I hope he's not just saying that to set up the first failure.
Yeah. Right.
So yeah, they had a really dumb spot. I hated this match. They had a really dumb spot mid-match where Natalya was trying to suplex Becky, but Becky was holding onto the ropes. But then Roxanne jumped off the top rope to give Natalya a sunset flip bomb, while Natalya then gave Becky a shitty German.
Yeah, that was not good.
Then later, Becky and Roxanne were on the top rope, but Natalya grabbed Becky to set up for a power bomb. But then she just slowly hit Becky with Roxanne, just super slow-mo, and Roxanne had to sell that.
Yeah.
And then she hit a sit-down power bomb. Then Natalya put Roxanne and Becky in a double sharpshooter. Becky gets out of it, gives Natalya the manhandle slam, goes for the pin, but Lyra Valkyria pulls Becky out of the ring and starts beating her up. Becky kicks her, goes back to the ring. Natalya goes for the sharpshooter, but Lyra pulls Becky out of the ring again. Why do we have to do this multiple times?
Yeah.
And then Perez hits Natalya with shit rocks for the win.
Shit rocks.
Yeah. It was a shitty version of Pop Rocks.
Did Natty forget her gear?
I don't know.
She didn't have her pink gear on like she usually does.
And also, like, she's appearing in other like indie promotions.
Yeah,
as like this evil character.
Yeah,
like dark, like Bray Wyatt-y character.
Not kayfabe.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh my God. Like she posted like this 3-minute promo and it was fucking terrible.
Yeah, she appeared on an NWA episode.
Yeah, she's calling out some other wrestler and she's just, who was she calling out?
I didn't watch it.
She's like, hey, Stephanie, you're going to get in the ring with me? Well, I'm Natalia and I'm going to beat you and you don't know what I could do in the ring. But it's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Could you like have some charisma, lady?
Right.
Did Bret Hart teach you that promo?
Yeah.
Like you just talk like your normal voice like this. This is what you do when you cut a promo.
Why doesn't she just retire?
Yeah. She's getting paid too much money to do almost nothing.
That's true.
I guess.
That's why. Yeah. So later in the show, Balor introduces Roxanne to the Judgment Day, and he's like, she's not a member, but she can help us. But she's not a member.
But she touched my member.
But she's probably going to be a member.
Played with my member.
She's not a member of Judgment Day, but she's a member of Balor Club, if you get my drift.
Play with my club.
She sucked my dick. That's what.
Got it, Finn.
Did you get it?
Finn, we got it.
Did you get it?
That's cool.
Don't tell my wife.
I clubbed her with my little Balor.
Eric Hamilton, I saw you in the airport. Don't be a fucking rat, you fucking Mark. Don't tell anyone. My wife doesn't watch Raw, so I should be fine. Yeah. So yeah, Dom says, oh, I think we should talk to Liv. But then Roxanne says, oh, I got you guys presents. And she gives Dom chicken nuggets.
Because he's a toddler.
Yeah. I mean, like, could they not find chicken tendies? They could only find nuggets?
But like literally.
And they're
And then she gives Carlito an apple.
They're in a gift box.
And no one else gets
this wasn't like a container from like a food
And
establishment.
she could say, come over here, I have tendies. That's it. And it's done. You don't have to show anything stupid like a box of nuggets for a fucking 5-year-old.
Right.
Yeah.
This whole fucking thing is so dumb. End it.
And then like a random bag with apples.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Well, obviously they want to tease that now Dom's going to leave Liv for Roxanne because that's what Dom does, right? And that's what's... Honestly, that's probably what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Like, this is Dominic's gimmick.
Yeah.
Like, this is just what he's going to do
like
for the rest of his career. He's going to fuck everyone.
Per kayfabe, Dominic is basically Adam Sandler. Because in every Adam Sandler movie, he has the hottest wife.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
and now we're
of course.
supposed to believe like, oh, you know, it's just Dom. You know, he fucked Rhea. He's fucked Liv. Oh, he's probably going to fuck Roxanne next.
Eric, if you produced your own movies, you'd do the same thing.
You goddamn right.
But it is funny, like, I was watching, me and Aaron Rosa were watching, I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry a few weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, it's like, oh, right, Adam Sandler, hottest fireman in New York City.
Yeah.
Like, just getting all the puss. Like, he's the hottest.
yeah. Brought back these 8 girls from Hooters.
And then at the end, when they do the calendar and he's Mr. February, it's like, yeah, Adam Sandler, Mr. February.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, who's the most logical lady for me to be with in this movie? See what Brooklyn Decker's doing. She's the one on that cover of that magazine in a swimsuit.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Fucking Jessica Biel. Jesus.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Jennifer Aniston and Brooklyn Decker fight over Adam Sandler. Fight!
Yeah.
Yeah, Waterboy was more accurate, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
She was hot, though.
Vicky Vale.
Vicky Vale?
Vicky Valancourt.
No,
Vicky Valancourt. What about Grown
Right.
Ups? Selma Hayek?
Of course.
Of course.
Sure.
The fuck?
So anyways, Raquel tells Roxanne to leave, and she does, and then Raquel tells Balor, Liv will hear about this, and he's like, I can't wait.
Yeah. Dom's already eaten nuggets. Like,
Staring at Roxanne's ass.
Right. Supposedly, Liv's going to be back, like, very, very, like, probably next week, so.
yeah.
Yeah. Also backstage, Tozawa still wants a match with Rusev, so Adam Pearce makes it official for next week.
Why are they making such a big deal
great.
about this? He's going to get squashed.
I know.
Who gives a fuck?
Does the Rusev return have to be so slow? How do you go from Otis to Tozawa? Anyways,
Yeah.
Chad Gable walks up, talks shit. Maxine tells Tozawa he's not worth it, and they leave. And then Gable tells Pierce him and Ivy want Money in the Bank qualifying matches. Then the New Day walk up. They're like, hey, we're going to defend the titles against the Creeds and the War Raiders, and we don't want the War Raiders to win. And then Pierce is like, get the fuck out of my office already. I'm sick of this shit.
That's what he said. That's basically what he said.
Basically. He's like, I need a shotgun.
To the mouth. Yeah. Next up, we've got Sheamus versus Grayson. It does not get better, guys. Sheamus versus Grayson Waller. Jesus. Waller jumped off the second rope, but Sheamus caught him with a pump knee. Yeah. Then Cole said Theory distracted Waller, but the cameras didn't catch that, so we didn't get to see it.
Okay.
And also, if like he distracted him, did they break up? Oh, no, they didn't break up?
No.
Sheamus tried to give Waller white noise on the apron, but it didn't work out. It looked like shit.
Yeah, thanks.
Then Waller tried to bail, but Theory got in his way, told him not to quit. And then Sheamus brought Waller on the apron to beat his Bowery, and then he hits the bro kick for the win. And Theory had a big smile on his face. So it looks like they're finally going to pay this off, but
in September.
Will anyone care?
Pay what off?
Yeah, right.
Theory and Waller, they're going to break up. They're going to have a match.
And then we'll never see them again.
Future endeavored.
Yes.
I mean, really.
Hey, Sheamus. How you feeling good? You feeling good?
Yeah.
You doing all right?
Yeah, fella.
Hey, come with me. Come with me. Stare into the sun. Just stare into the sun. Just look into the sun.
Look at the bunnies, Sheamus.
Look at the bunnies. Look at the bunnies.
Oh, right. Fella!
Look at that little fella.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, at some point, like, Triple H has to bring Theory and Waller into his office and be like, Logan Paul signed a 5-year deal. We don't need you guys anymore.
Right. But what is Sheamus at this point? What is he?
Yeah.
Like, what is he?
Fella.
His random matches with guys, he almost always wins. He's not even putting people over.
Until he gets the title shot.
What is he?
I just want the IC title, fella.
No.
Yeah.
No. Next up, we've got the Michael Cole and Pat McAfee podcast.
Go fuck yourself.
How about that?
How about that?
A podcast in the middle of Raw. Because, you know, Raw's just not long enough.
No.
And they interviewed Indiana Pacers guard Tyrese Halliburton because he's going to be a playable character in WWE 2K25.
Fuck off.
In the DLC, so you're going to pay to play as a basketball player. Like, who's going to want to do that?
No.
Right.
So Cole mentioned the confrontation on SmackDown last year with Jalen Brunson and Halliburton because now they're playing each other in the Eastern Conference Finals. Cole teased Tyrese that the Knicks will start the series up 2-0. And then he asked Halliburton who he thinks is going to win between Jey and Logan. And he's like, well, I love Logan. He's my best friend. But Jey, fuck Logan.
Yeah.
Yeah, what? Heel turn? Face turn? What are you doing, buddy?
Yeah, he was a heel on SmackDown
Yes.
a year ago, whenever that was.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Also backstage, Seth tells Gunther, you had a great run with my title. Gunther says, you're not the long game around here, I'm the future. And then Seth's like, well, if you win, I'm going to fight you. That's great.
Yeah.
Then we've got Rhea Ripley versus Zoe Stark versus Kyrie Sane. Money in the Bank qualifier. And Kyrie Sane is back. And she's back to doing her pirate bullshit. With her pirate theme song, her pirate telescope. And she even has pirate booty that she tossed into the crowd.
Yeah.
She's like, look, I have gold. Gold! What the fuck is going on?
Yeah. I throw gold. And
Yeah.
Yes. More gold.
Like, this is when she first arrived in NXT. We were like, what the fuck is this shit?
the pirate hat.
Why? Yeah, that was
The
the only
wheel.
thing she was missing. Oh my God. If she brings that back, I'm done with Kyrie.
Aw.
Jesus. Again, the crowd went crazy for Ripley. But early in the match, Zoe went for a springboard drop kick. But Kyrie wasn't ready. So Zoe had to pull back in midair. And then her right leg landed on the mat, and it went the wrong way.
22!
Sorry,
Ouch,
Sid
baby.
Sid had PTSD.
Yeah.
Sid, broken leg.
Yeah, of course.
So basically, one knee went forward and the other one went sideways.
Yeah.
It looked really bad.
Her knee exploded.
Right before she did it, she yelled Kyrie. She's like, Kyrie! And then Kyrie turned, but it was too late. She pulled up. Snapped her leg. A doctor got in the ring to check on her while they went to break while they paused the match.
I don't know if this was the same leg, but she was out for a long time because she blew out her knee.
Yep.
Was it the same?
I don't know if it was the same.
Interesting.
But during the break, Zoe tried to walk, but she couldn't, so the doctor carried her to the back.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's got to be a torn ACL, MCL type deal.
Yeah.
I saw like one guy tweet like, "Oh, my wife's an athletic trainer, and she said it's most likely an ACL, MCL." I was like, "I'm not an athletic trainer, but I could tell you her leg is fucked."
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Don't need to be a trainer to know that.
Right.
It went the wrong way, guy.
She's a doctor? No. Nurse? No. All right.
Right.
Like, honestly,
I've seen legs being broken before, and I can tell you that leg is broken.
Yeah, it's fucked.
is this the last time we see her?
That's a little, I don't know, because WWE doesn't release people while they're hurt.
No,
Right.
but
Because
as soon
then
as they
they'll look
come
bad.
back, they do.
I
Maybe
mean,
she'll
once
come
she's
back.
cleared.
She'll come back, return, and then a few months later.
Yeah.
But also you got to think, why did they keep her around when they fired the other two?
That's true, too.
You know?
They need some people.
Sure, they need some jobbers. I mean, obviously.
I mean, they needed someone.
She was probably the cheapest out of those two.
She was going to take the pin here, obviously.
Of course, yeah. So Kyrie jumped off the top rope. Ripley hit her with a drop kick.
That was weird.
Later, Kyrie went for the insane elbow, but Rhea got her feet up. Then Kyrie went for a back fist, but MAMI countered with a headbutt and the riptide for the win. And yeah, fans online were upset that Kyrie was pinned in her first match back. But yeah Zoe was clearly going to take the pin.
Yeah, I mean, there's only one other person in the fucking match.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who else is there to take the fucking pin?
Yeah. And Kyrie wasn't going to beat Ripley.
No.
So
No.
finally, we've got Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker. I mean, technically.
Yeah.
Just technically. We've seen this a few times.
Right.
Certainly have. Backstage before the match, Sami Zayn tells Jey, "I got your back." He's like, "Thanks. We've done this a million times."
Yeah.
Braun did his apron clothesline to the announce table spot, which I don't think anyone's countered yet. I could be wrong, but I'm waiting for someone to just move out of the way, let him land on it himself.
Yeah.
Braun hit the Breakensteiner, went for the spear, but Jey countered with a jumping super kick. Then Jey set up for the spear, but Heyman hopped on the apron. Braun then brought a chair in the ring, but Jey super kicked him again. Jey went for a suicide dive, but Heyman tripped him. So Jey left the ring to go after Paul, and Heyman took off his jacket and squared up.
He pulled a Mrs. Dad.
Yeah, people did a side-by-side with Heyman, to make it look like Heyman versus Mrs. Dad.
That's
So
great.
good.
But then Seth attacked
Put
Jey.
up his dukes.
Yeah, Seth attacked Jey from behind for the DQ. Seth and Braun stomped Jey, but Sami runs out, hops on the apron, and just stands there.
Yeah.
And then the crowd chants, CM Punk, CM Punk, and then they lose their goddamn minds.
Sure.
It's just that easy.
Yeah.
Wrestling is not hard,
Nope. It's not.
but it's easy to make the fans hard.
Yeah.
You just hit the fucking guy's music.
Yeah,
Out
right.
comes CM Punk. He's over as fuck. He hops on the apron. They cut the music, and the crowd continues to sing his song.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome.
I'm hard right now.
Punk and Sami get in the ring, and they quickly end up out of it. They go into the crowd to brawl. Then Jey gets back up in the ring, but Logan Paul knocks him out, and once again to end the show. But
Yeah, he had blood on his teeth. He's like,
Yeah, when did he get hit earlier?
I don't know.
we got super kicked by Jey. Maybe he was trying to
Sell that.
yeah.
I
Hit
guess.
himself a few times before
If
he
you
ran
suck on your gums enough, you can make him bleed.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Or maybe
Pro
just
wrestling.
jammed a toothpick in there. I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
It wasn't a lot, but I loved the end of Raw. It was great.
Yeah,
the,
of course.
the chaos.
Sure.
CM Punk showing up at the
Chaos.
end because we didn't think he was there.
Right.
Yeah.
It was awesome. So at least that had a good end.
Yeah.
But overall, these shows, not very great. So let's give some awards.
Yeah.
Who'd you have for worst dressed?
I had Naomi.
All
The
right.
weird colored hair and the caution tape.
I had
Fair
Jimmy
enough.
Uso.
I had Jimmy Uso.
Really?
Oh my God, his gear looks like PJs.
Yeah, it's bad.
How much did you pay for someone to make that? It looks horrible.
Right.
I just
It's
I
like
didn't like it.
It's like basketball PJs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good way to explain it.
Right.
Best dressed?
I had Rhea.
I had Rhea.
Her shorts were all the way up her
it's
ass.
so hard to not pick Rhea when her
It
She's
was
wearing
so
a
hard.
bikini. You see her whole ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, sweep it.
All right. Worst acting?
I had Baller.
But Roxanne is, I'm going to fuck.
Yeah.
I want to fuck.
Because
I had Tyrese.
I had Tyrese.
okay,
fuck that
that's
guy.
fine.
Fuck the Pacers.
Yeah.
Best acting?
I had Drew.
Yeah, Drew.
Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
Sweep it. Worst comment?
Fraxident.
Fraxident.
Sweep it. Sure.
Yeah.
Best comment?
I was genuinely concerned that you were going to wear my skin to your birthday party.
Yeah, that was good. I had
From Drew.
the line right before that about the vortex.
Yeah.
No one would care about priests, you know,
Right.
without me.
Right.
I had I can't think of his name. The announcer when he said I still have marks on me.
Oh,
Oh,
Pat.
McAfee.
Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Worst match?
I put Nia versus Stratton.
I couldn't because the end was so good.
I put Sheamus Waller. Like, what's the point of this?
My worst match was Becky, Natalya, and Roxanne. My slow-mo was Sheamus Waller, because what the fuck.
My slow-mo was Sheamus Waller.
Sure, sweep it.
Best match?
Breaker Jey? Just because the ending?
Yeah, it was fine. I mean,
Right.
I guess if I had to pick something,
Yeah.
sure. Why not?
Right.
Worst move?
Zoe's knee.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zoe's leg,
Gross.
for sure. Best move?
Chair to Nia's face.
I had the Annihilator.
Come on, it was so good.
They're both great. Yeah, I'll go with the Annihilator, but they were both
Right.
really good. It's not often you pick Nia for best move.
Right.
Worst moment?
A sit-down interview with R-Truth.
Yeah,
I had
wasn't
the
great.
sit-down interview with Tyrese Halliburton.
Ew.
Fuck
That
the
was bad.
Pacers.
And I had chicken nuggies.
Okay.
All right. Fair enough. Best moment? This should be easy.
End of Raw.
Yep.
Obviously.
Yeah.
All right, so that's all for awards. So let's get to some breaking news. So the official Twitter account, or X account, for the Queen of the Ring film posted and then deleted the movie WWE doesn't want you to see. So they posted it, then they deleted it. Then they replied to a fan with, you should ask them why they tried to block us from running TV ads during Raw, illegal. Why they asked us to sponsor their events, we agreed to the financial deals and they pulled out the last minute. This is just a glimpse into the sabotaging behavior. Perhaps we will expand on the intel.
What's happening?
Yeah, it's strange, right?
Yeah.
Like Raw, they're trying to not allow them to run ads for Queen of the Ring just because they have AEW wrestlers on there, I guess.
I guess, maybe.
Seems pretty petty, but
For sure.
you know,
Whatever.
that's what WWE does.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Also, Business Insider reports that Hulk Hogan's Real American Beer is planning to make a bid for Hooters intellectual property.
Oh, Jesus.
A person familiar with Hogan's plan said, Hooters has always been a big part of this life, brother.
They're trying to buy Hooters?
Hooters has always been a big part of his life. What? I love Hooters, dude.
Hooterwood Hulk Hogan.
But yeah, 2025, best time to buy Hooters.
No, for sure.
You know, when they're clearly on the up and like, what the fuck? I go to Hooters every once in a while to watch a boxing match just because I know it's going to be empty there.
Yeah, right. Oh, God. All the waitresses are going to be wearing, like, red and yellow and have handlebar mustaches.
Yeah. Like in Houston, all the sports bars are filled up when they do a UFC pay-per-view. But it's like, oh, we can't get a table. Let's just go to Hooters. There's no one there.
Yeah. Right.
There's no one ever at that Hooters.
Right.
Hogan also underwent neck surgery last week. So
Oh, great.
that's his like 50 millionth surgery.
Sure.
I hope he does buy it. I want to see like a Hogan Hooters shirt.
What do you think of my Hooters, dude?
Oh, God.
Squeeze my Hooters, brother.
Squeeze my Hooters, dude.
Also, TMZ reports that Nikki Bella will pay her ex-husband $3,500 per month in child support as part of their divorce settlement. She will also pay him a lump sum of $200,000 before the end of the year.
Her husband was who? The
Dancing with the
dancing
Stars.
guy?
Yeah.
And she's worth that much more than him? Wow.
I guess he has custody of the kids. She's
Right.
like, well, I'm going back to work. I'm
Kid.
gonna wrestle.
You
kid, right.
You can have custody and still pay child support. It's kind of they're kind of separate. So it's just the biggest breadwinner pays the other one child support, even if you're the one with the children.
Or, like, alimony.
I've seen that
In California?
Alimony in California for sure.
Yeah.
Texas doesn't have it. But
That's crazy. But yeah, like, I think this is because Nikki declined to press charges on her ex-husband after the assault allegations. So, like, if she would have pressed charges, then she probably wouldn't have had to pay anything, right?
No.
it would be hard, yeah. I don't think a judge would award that.
Yeah.
Right.
But again, like, he called the cops on himself. So, I don't think it would have been that difficult to be
I don't
like,
think they went to divorce. Like, this is what they agreed to, right? So
Oh, I
she
don't know.
agreed to these numbers. Like, I bet in court it would have been worse.
It said divorce settlement, so yeah, who
Yeah,
knows?
settlement means that they came to an agreement.
I'm sure they still had lawyers and mediation,
Oh, yeah,
right?
Of course.
Yeah, but that's all I've got for news. So let's get to rumors.
Vince McMahon gets kicked out for sex allegations?
That happened!
But then he returns and takes back the company?
He did that!
And then Vince sells the company but stays in power?
Oh my God!
And then Vince dyes his hair black and has a stupid mustache?
Confirmed!
WrestleVotes and the Wrestling Observer are reporting that WWE is planning to tour Mexico this summer with a super show being planned, and Cody Rhodes will headline it. That's going to be another PLE if they do it.
God damn it.
Enough.
Sure, yeah.
Enough!
But yeah, it's like Money in the Bank,
Saudi.
Night of Champions, Evolution if they do it, and then Mexico if they do it, and then
SummerSlam.
SummerSlam in the beginning of August 1st. Like,
Fuck me.
Jesus.
Suck it.
And probably some NXT shit as well.
Yeah.
Thrown in there. Yeah, that's right, because they're doing Worlds Collide.
That's the same day as Money in the Bank.
Right. Also, CM Punk has been replaced by Seth Rollins in the Saudi Arabia Night of Champions promotional video. So people are thinking maybe he's not going to do it. On Instagram Live, a fan asked Punk, "Why do you hate coming to Saudi Arabia?" And Punk said, "I don't hate coming to Saudi. I've never been to Saudi."
It's accurate.
Yeah. But back in 2020, like, Punk and The Miz had something going on. This was when Punk was on that WWE Fox show.
Oh, the
remember?
backstage.
Where he just trolled WWE. Like, well, that episode of SmackDown sucked, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, fuck. But yeah, he tweeted at The Miz, "Go suck a blood money covered dick in Saudi Arabia, you fucking dork."
Jesus.
Wow.
So we'll see if they pay him enough money to show up.
No.
CM Punk, we know that you don't love us, but how about another level on your house? Another floor has been added to your house?
Everybody has a price.
We will give you a very small, inexpensive to us gift of Chicago.
That's right. We bought Chicago for you.
We bought you Chicago.
Hey Phil, ring ring, Ted DiBiase's at your front door with a giant check.
Everyone's got a price. Where's my money? I need it.
Right. Where's my 1,000?
So we'll see.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think he shows up?
No.
No.
He already took him off the video.
Yeah.
He already told him to fuck off.
Yeah. Also, PW Insider says John Cena and Travis Scott are likely teaming up against Cody Rhodes and someone else for the main event of Money in the Bank.
There's no way.
It's 3 weeks away. isn't
Yeah,
it?
Cody Rhodes
Or
would have
2
already
weeks.
been back.
Yeah. I could
That's
see
what they're
maybe
saying.
SummerSlam,
Right?
Yeah.
which is even worse.
Yeah.
Because
Two
they gotta
nights.
fill
Two
up
nights.
2 fucking nights.
Night one main event, maybe?
That does definitely make more sense. But this is where, like, you're getting into the part where WWE thinks they're untouchable right now.
Uh-huh.
And this could be the thing that brings them back down to earth. Because who's going to like this? No one's going to like this. Like, wrestling fans are not going to like it. WWE fans are not going to like it.
Right.
No one's going to like this.
It's going to suck.
This is like 2019 all over again. Like, you already ruined the main event of WrestleMania this year with the Travis Scott bullshit. Now you're going to put him in a match, and John Cena can barely take a bump. Travis Scott can't take a bump.
No.
Yeah.
And then Cody's going to be selling for Travis Scott. Blah.
Bleh.
Who are they going to fucking convince to team with Cody for this one?
It's got to be someone is equally shitty.
And who does Travis Scott pin?
Drake.
Who does Travis Scott
Yeah.
pin to get the win?
Right.
Right.
With the Canadian Destroyer. Yeah, Bad Bunny will be Cody's partner.
Yeah.
Which rapper's better?
Maybe. Probably.
honestly.
So yeah, that's gonna suck.
There is still a fuck ton of tickets. This is a combo ticket.
For SummerSlam.
For SummerSlam.
Yeah.
It looks like a bunch sold to be resold.
They can't even get Jet fans to show up. They're not going to get wrestling fans.
Like, I guarantee you, these were like the cheapest tickets that were just sold for resale.
Yeah,
but like,
I mean, they're crazy to think that they're going to fill up a stadium for SummerSlam. Now, granted, I'm sure if they get 40,000, that probably is enough for them. Like, well, it's still 40,000. We made a fuck ton of money.
Last year, it was in Brown Stadium,
right?
But it was one night.
Yeah. And it was probably like 40,000.
Yeah.
They definitely didn't fill it up.
They had some parts, and
everyone moved to this side.
Right. It looks like they're taping off half the stadium.
And there's entire sections that haven't sold any tickets.
Again, if you're going to SummerSlam, like, you should buy a ticket right there. Like, because they're going to be like, hey, we moved you to the other side, and also you're probably going to get a better seat.
Yeah.
So buy like the cheapest ticket on the opposite side where all the tickets are open right now.
Right.
And also wait a while because
for sure.
How much is the cheapest?
Let me see. Let me take off
238. I think you said.
Let me take off resale.
Is this for two? This is 2-day combo.
228.
228. That's before
ridiculous
taxes.
For SummerSlam. Fuck off.
Let's see.
That's at least for both nights, Andrew.
But still, SummerSlam. At SummerSlam,
look,
SummerSlam.
Yeah, you can tell they've already like written off the 400 section because one ticket in the 400s is $415.
Yeah.
Or $405. And then if you go into the 300s,
it's cheaper.
Oh, fucking
doesn't work.
No, maybe not.
All right, whatever. Let's get to the Mark report.
Are we in the Mark report?
Yeah, we technically are.
Yeah,
Should I even hit the music? We don't need to hit the music.
Hit the music.
All right, take it away. Oh, sorry. Oh, he hit. Ah, damn it.
You fucking Mark! You fucking Mark!
I'm not going to do Tony Chilman. Oh, god damn it. How did he fucking do it?
He does it himself.
Report with your host, Eric.
Yeah, okay.
Slamington.
Fuckface.
Hamilton.
Stupid piece of shit.
Okay.
Oh, you
all right.
Burned it early.
Yeah. So I actually only have one thing because Andrew said some of the other shit that I had.
He sure did.
Apparently there wasn't a lot going on.
I guess I got the scoop before you did.
I guess so. Fucking Mark. So anyway, this concerns Nia Jax.
Oh, no.
According to IGN, Nia Jax, who has been very vocal about her interest in being involved with Grand Theft Auto 6, has officially been given her own radio station in the game.
Oh,
Jax will be the host for the Conspiracies and Recipes station in the game.
What?
Yeah.
How does she have any pull? She's nobody.
Yeah, they're all fucking gamers. They know video game people.
Why? Yeah, why? Usually they get comedians to do those talk shows for Grand Theft Auto.
They're funny.
Like, everyone was like, Tim Dillon needs to get a radio show in the Grand Theft Auto games.
There's a few people I could think that would be great, but
there's a few.
God, Bill Burr.
Yeah.
There's a few thousand people I think would be better than Nia Jax.
Yeah, right.
Get better than like. Oh, that sounds terrible.
A conspiracy station? You don't get Jesse Ventura?
Right.
Was I even available? Yes.
Yeah, like Will Sasso.
You know, McMahon, I said I was available, and I'm not even alive anymore.
That's right.
All right, then. Let's get to trivia.
Yeah.
Hey, trivia. Saw this. This might be easy for some marks. We shall see.
All right.
What WWE Hall of Famer? What WWE Hall of Famer was the first ever ECW heavyweight champion? And I'll give you a little hint. This was the first iteration of ECW. So this was Eastern Championship Wrestling.
Okay.
Oh, I think he won it again when they were, but I'm not sure about that.
Is RVD in the Hall of Fame? Is it RVD?
It is not RVD. Is he in the Hall of Fame?
I don't know. Maybe. Do I have to wait?
It's not Terry Funk, is it?
No.
Okay.
I thought this would be easier. Okay, cool. Because I thought I was like, oh, I never knew that.
This is what is this again?
This is The first?
He was the first ever. So like they had like this other title, and then when they created Eastern Championship Wrestling, they did like the combined, but it was the inaugural ECW champion.
So he was the Eastern Championship Wrestling champion.
The company that Paul,
Was it
running.
Taz?
It's not any of their main stars.
No, Taz is
This
not.
was kind of shocking. That's why I thought it was a fun fact. You got it?
Eric, go.
Old school from like before either one of you watched wrestling. He was more famous before you guys watched wrestling. Came back a few times in like Rumbles and shit.
Superstar Billy Graham?
Oh, I thought you had it. No. Super is in his nickname. That's why I thought you had it.
Super's in his nickname.
Super
Superfly? Jimmy Snuka?
Jimmy Snuka was
Holy
the first
shit.
ever. Then he lost it. Then he won it back. I just don't know if it was. I think it was still
That's
that
like
Eastern.
when you're starting a promotion, you're like, who can we get?
Yeah,
we just
of course.
need to get anyone.
Oh my God, of
This guy
course.
killed his girlfriend. Well, is that like public information?
Is he
Nah,
in jail for it?
Not right now. No, it's really not
Is that
public.
kayfabe? No.
So he's available.
Yeah.
Wow,
right.
that'd be a great angle for a wrestling show. Angle? Wow.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. Who did he lose it to? Who did he lose it to? Roddy Piper?
Jimmy Snuka to Johnny Hotbody.
Oh,
of
Johnny
course.
Hotbody.
Johnny Hotbody.
Then he won it back. Then Don Morocco. Then the Sandman.
Wow. The Sandman beat Don
Morocco.
And then Don Morocco won it back.
Then
Tito
Santana.
Wow.
Then Shane Douglas. Then Sabu. Terry Funk. Now we're into like
Yeah.
Shane Douglas, Sandman, Mickey Shipwreck. That's what it
Mikey,
is.
Mikey Whipwreck.
Oh, sorry.
Mickey Shipwreck.
Shipwreck. Who is that?
Nobody.
Mickey Shipwreck.
You're thinking
somebody.
of like Mickey 17, the movie.
Oh, I never saw
Oh,
that.
don't see that shit. Yeah.
No, that's a play on that. That's a Mikey Shipwreck is a play of Mickey Shipwreck. I'm almost certain. I just don't remember what it was. Shipwreck.
Mikey Shipwreck was a
Whipwreck.
Whipwreck? Yeah, no. When you type shipwreck, all you get
It goes
is
to Whip.
Mikey Whipwreck.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, good.
Yeah, maybe they should take Jimmy Snuka out of the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
You know?
maybe.
I'm sure if they ever like announce like, oh, we're the 2003 Hall of Fame, it had this guy, and that's it. What about Snuka? Who?
Who?
Yeah.
Superfly.
All right, let's get to some fan questions. Let's see what they've got to say.
Yeah.
Jama, Pushfire Barry, The Undertaker's slow entrance, The Rock's electric entrance, The Fiend's spooky entrance.
Push that.
I mean, The Undertaker is
Undertaker's-
iconic.
Yeah, but it's slow. So
So
I'm
is
going to
the
bury
Fiend's.
that and I'm going to fire the electric.
The Fiend's is a slow entrance, too.
Yeah, but it was at least like
I'm pushing Taker.
drew you in.
Push Taker. I don't really care about the rest.
All right.
Stephen Lawley, Pushfire Barry, soundboard buttons. We've got, hold on.
You fucking mark!
We've got the, and then,
I'm gonna
recency
push.
bias is going to be tough
Yeah.
with this one.
I'm going to push you fucking Mark.
Yeah.
So it's too good.
I'm
Yeah.
going to bury Booker and I'm going to fire Home
Yeah.
Improvement just because it's technically not a wrestling sound clip.
And it's bad matchup.
Bad
It's a
matchup.
great button.
Bad matchup.
Wow. Captain NDA, I'm saying it here. If Dom gets Roxanne next, I'm shaving my beard off and going full mustache. There ain't no way. That's funny.
And
Don't
grow a
forget
mullet.
the mullet and chicken tendies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always have one.
And just make sure your father's a deadbeat dad.
Yeah,
Obviously, right?
true.
A fake deadbeat.
Alan Dick. Well, you don't know. Alan Dick, what games on your phone do you play while watching Raw and SmackDown?
That's pretty good.
So I don't play games on my phone. But what I do is I watch Raw and SmackDown. I watch all the wrestling shows on my laptop. I've talked about this before because I could just hit the right arrow and do the 5-second skip when I need to.
Right.
And then I'll play like Fall Guys because that's an easy game I can play while also watching.
You
like,
still play that?
Yeah.
Still a thing?
Yeah.
You
Oh, like
still
when
like
I'm.
the top 5 in the world?
Oh yeah, top
Yeah.
5. Yeah.
Seriously.
No, they don't say who's top, but like, I'm the highest rank you could be in the game. So if they ever get popular and do a tournament, I'm in there.
Yeah.
But What games do you guys? I know these guys play.
I
games
play
on their
Township, just something that's kind of nothingness that I can kind of just play.
Most of those phone games are so monotonous.
Yeah.
They are.
Liable Chief Eric.
Okay, I don't have an answer. That's fine. I'll just.
Well, you didn't
fuck
say
myself.
anything. What the fuck
Because
is this a game
Joe,
show?
how did you buzz in?
Oh, Eric, what's your answer?
I played Marvel Contest of Champions.
That's wrong.
All right, Liable Chief.
That's wrong, Eric.
Go fuck myself.
You got it wrong. How do you get that wrong?
Eric, as someone who likes girl sports, explain to me if this Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark thing is a work or a shoot. Are they actually rivals, or do they drive to the venue together like Iron Sheik and Hacksaw?
I know the name Caitlin Clark, but I don't know
She
any
fouled her, and
dramas.
then she flopped, and nobody gives a fuck.
No one really cares
Yeah.
because the WWE is not popular at all. And they're trying to force that it is, but it's not.
Right.
No one's watching.
They're
They just
turning
watch
to
the
wrestling
clips.
storylines for drama.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe they are.
Yeah.
That's a Jesse Ventura conspiracy for sure. Chris Meadows, boring question, but do the refs no longer throw up the X for shoot injuries? It was clear that Zoe was fucked, and the docs acted quickly, but found it curious that the ref did the signal for help in the classic way. Well,
He
they
had a
could have just
button.
missed it.
He has a button. He was jamming the button like this.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Nice.
And then the doctor came running in the thing.
Well, it seemed like the doctor was they just have one out there.
It's a help button. It's like the doctor just hears, help, help, help.
Yeah.
Alert, alert,
Instead
alert.
of just doctor!
Yeah.
You're not going to call a doctor in a ring in a match when they're not really hurt.
Right.
Unless it's part of the storyline.
Yeah.
So, she's hurt!
Right.
Why do you need all these fucking signs and shit? It's she clearly fucked up her knee. Yeah. But I saw him hitting something on his pocket like this. Once he realized it, he's like, oh shit.
Nice.
You sure he wasn't just jacking it?
I am not sure.
Future Shock, Andrew, do you have a Paul Heyman impression? Not really, but anyone could do Paul Heyman. My name is Paul Heyman. I mean, no,
Ladies and
ladies and gentlemen. No.
Put your tongue in there a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
I don't know.
that's
Paul
what she said.
Heyman. Yeah. Omar, Eric, Pushfire Barry, bringing the zip ties and handcuffing Joe.
Fire that
Why? Why won't you just do it?
He won't do it.
because I keep forgetting.
Bringing the zip ties and handcuffing Josh. That sounds even better.
Push that.
Handcuff his mouth.
Bringing the zip ties, handcuffing Andrew, and painting his fingernails and toenails. Why?
Okay, fire that.
Why, Omar?
Who's this?
Hey, Omar, no more fan questions for you. All right.
Penalty box.
Shivani top, Josh bottom. Can you do Taz needing help to reach things on high shelves again? I think, yeah, we've done this before. Oh, shit, I can't fucking reach. Hey, grocery store worker. Hey, it's me, Taz, from Team Taz. Hey, I'm over here, motherfucker. Hey, can you reach this box of Fruit Loops for me? I'd really appreciate
put the
it.
Fruit Loops on top.
Be on Team Taz and get it all four so I can climb on your back.
Wow, you're really tall.
That's some renegade shit.
Shit. Queen Sheba kills. Fuck, Marry, Kill. Dominic Mysterio edition. Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, Roxanne Perez.
Yeah, you're
That's
going to
easy.
marry Liv.
Yeah. Fuck
You're gonna
Rhea.
Fuck Rhea.
I'm gonna marry Rhea. I'm
Maybe.
gonna fuck
I get
Liv,
that.
and I'll kill Roxanne.
Either
Yeah.
way, kill Roxanne. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, Roxanne.
Jomo Sapien. It could just be me, but wrestling hasn't felt the same since late last year. I seem to find myself not interested in the product lately. What are your guys' thoughts? I mean,
if you
that's
ever
basically
listen
the
to the
podcast.
show-
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
We've kind of been complaining that they're too big and there's too much content and there are too many wrestlers and they're boring.
Yeah,
That's kind of where we're at right now.
right. I feel like around summer, I really feel like this 2-night SummerSlam is a huge mistake.
Yeah.
There is not a single show on this earth. And, I love Sopranos, Breaking Bad, but I don't want to watch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours of Breaking Bad every week.
No, right. Exactly.
4 letters, 1 word. Pushfire Barry.
How many episodes do you get through a week on your binge watch of Breaking Bad?
I don't know. A few.
Like 10?
Not 10.
No.
At least 5.
At
5
least
is good.
5
but
is good.
It's also like the best show ever. It's not wrestling.
Right, it's true.
It's not wrestling where most of it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
NXT is like almost the whole 2 hours is bad. AEW, it's all bad. Raw's mostly bad. SmackDown's mostly bad. It's mostly bad. 4 letters, 1 word. Pushfire Barry, hypothetical 3rd woman members. Of what though? Like
Seth's.
Maybe of Judgment
Alexa
Day?
and Charlotte.
No, of Judgment Day, I'm guessing, right? Or no?
Julia, Asuka, Stephanie, Vicaire. No, I mean Vicaire, leave her alone.
Yeah, I guess.
Julia? Asuka's already done it.
Yeah.
Push Julia. Charles Montgomery, Punk. I asked ChatGPT who should be the remaining members of Paul Heyman's stable. It said Chad Gable and Rhea Ripley. I asked for a CM Punk-led stable to battle them. It gave me Punk, Sammy, Drew, and Becky. Well, Drew obviously doesn't make sense.
No.
I also asked who Charlotte and Bliss were forming a stable with. It said Dakota and Sonya Deville. So ChatGPT lies.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
I guess I didn't get the Future
memo.
Endeavor memo.
Did you see that Fortnite released an AI Darth Vader and it's it already is racist and
Oh, shit.
yeah. What? They used James Earl Jones's voice to basically say anything. And then you could play the game and ask Darth Vader anything and he'll answer. And some of his answers have been racist.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Wow.
And apparently someone is suing because of that. So yeah, there's
Why would they
I think
play the
James
AI?
Earl Jones's family is suing for that
Wow.
because they're you're making him say racist things now.
Yeah,
It's
right.
What the fuck?
That's terrible.
Shirtless Josh just started a new job. Does drunk Ric Flair have any advice for me?
Oh. Dude, fuck your coworkers. Wait a minute. Hold
Don't-
on. I'm a little drunk. Fuck all your coworkers.
That's
Woo!
That's better.
Don't worry about the consequences.
Yeah.
Day one, helicopter dick.
You're right. Months of the year. Who would be your guys' number one dream guest to recap the shows with? I know Eric's, Matt Cardona. All right, Joe, what about you?
Wow. Number one guest.
That's tough.
Kevin Owens?
It's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, Stone Cold, I guess. Why not?
No.
Shawn Michaels, just so he could be like this the whole show.
What the fuck did you do to me? What the fuck? Who approved that?
That's a nice photo of me. Was that from 40 years ago?
You should have just filmed my dick like WrestleMania 9.
Yeah.
Wesley Rothroan, hey guys, just wanted to say thank y'all. My son's been in the hospital again for about 72 days in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh, Jesus.
So you guys have kept my spirits up as I drive 3 hours to go see him. Went to Raw on Monday, had a blast. Keep up the great work. Push What's Wrong with Wrestling. Minus Josh. Ooh.
Wow.
Well, I appreciate that, Wesley. Hopefully your son, does better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Dark Side of the Ring, General. What are some managers you'd like to see with some of these wrestlers that has a language barrier or simply can't do it on the mic? There's not many managers to choose from anymore. That's the thing.
You have to make them up.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think.
Make Vega manager again.
Right.
Oh, she's
Could you
the US
imagine?
champ right now.
Well, yeah, it's true. I think if you're going to put Stephanie Vicaire on the main roster anytime soon, I think she needs a manager.
A female or a male?
Either.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, she really struggles with English. Or
Right.
just let her scream in Spanish. It doesn't
For sure,
matter. That's
yeah.
what Asuka does.
Right.
All right, who wants to play this game? It's better to do the blind rank thing. It's better if one person does
I'll do it.
Go.
All right, Eric
got
wants
you,
to do
Eric.
it. This is from Carolyn Holly. Blind rank these women in their prime. In their prime.
Okay.
There's 5 names. First, we've got I Know You Want Me.
Sonny?
Sonny in her prime?
I know you want me.
Are we doing like a hotness or in ring thing?
Hotness.
Eric, Sonny didn't wrestle.
Okay.
Yes, hotness.
It's like, do you like their personality?
All right. I'll do Sonny at number 2.
Sorry, hottest feet. All right, so Sonny's 2.
She went to 3.
Stacy Keibler.
That's 1 for me.
Do 4.
What? No, I'm just kidding. We're doing the hottest diva bracket all over again. Trish Stratus.
Ooh. I'm going to put Trish at 1.
Wow. She was always your number 1, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, so that's easy for you. Alexa Bliss.
5.
And what's left? 3rd?
Uh-huh.
3 is Tori Wilson.
That's fair.
Would you change anything there, or you like that list?
I would bump Sonny down to 4 and move Tori and Stacy up.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good list.
Good list.
Those are some top names there, Carolyn.
Yeah.
Very good.
Top
Good job.
talent.
Yeah. Leprechondom petition to change Slamilton's name to Hamilton.
Oh, God.
So Andrew could save money in all these cameos. That's a good point.
No.
Yeah.
It's funny because
I mean,
that's how we actually opened the show.
That's true. Yeah. Terry Dactyl, Push Fireberry, sex with Alexa Bliss, but Diddy comes on you before you start.
Jesus Christ.
I always like to look at Joe when I do these.
How do we do that?
Sex with Rhea Ripley, but R. Kelly pisses on you before you start.
Hold on. Alexa equals
Why are you even writing things down?
Diddy
You just
come.
came on and pissed on by a man.
All right.
All right,
and then
well, we're not done yet.
And Vince shits on you.
Rhea, yeah.
Rhea, R. Kelly piss.
Yeah.
Right? And then
Sex with Julia, but Vince shits on you before you start.
Yeah.
So again, this just comes down to like, what's the least gross?
All right, so I'm gonna fire.
piss.
I'm gonna fire Julia.
Fire shit, yeah.
I'm gonna bury Alexa, and I'm gonna push Rhea.
Yeah.
No,
Because
the
piss.
The answer was I'm not
piss
answering
cum
this
shit.
question. The answer is you shoot yourself, obviously.
That's not the answer. You can't. You can't do that.
I'm gonna
That's
get.
cheating.
I'm gonna get mines.
I'm gonna get mine.
Covered in piss.
Does he
I may
piss
be
on
covered
you
in piss, but
while
I
you're-
nutted.
While you're fucking Rhea, he's pissing on you?
You've got to listen to the thing so you don't
I know,
listen.
before, chill out. Am I in the shower?
It's a comedy show.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's so
You know,
funny.
the order goes piss, cum, shit.
Everybody knows.
Right? Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
Sticky Rainbow, will WWE have an identity crisis as the established stars like Cena, Orton, Rollins, Reigns, and Styles when they retire? Seems like they've had serious trouble building new stars over the last few years that can be legit draws. I mean, they've got Ripley, they've got Braun Breaker, they've definitely got a couple.
Logan
Yeah.
Paul. I mean, they can always make him a face someday. He'll be
Right.
big.
Jacob
Yeah.
Fatu.
Yeah, they've got some.
Yeah.
Certainly need to make more. Andy Piccone, I'm going back and also like, you know, some of these guys just won't retire. They'll just wrestle forever, you know, like into their 60s.
Like Sami Zayn.
Yeah. Andy Piccone, I'm going back and listening to all the old draft episodes. Idea for the next one, you could borrow one wrestler from another person, but the catch is he has to job at the event.
Oh, nice.
Interesting. Yeah, we might do another draft at some point. We'll see. Joseph Ryling, can we get Drew McIntyre into a meaningful feud? Please. Please.
Yeah.
Yes. Drew Peacock. They've always talked about Seth's bad back, but damn, his bad back is from carrying this shit-ass show.
That's true.
Sure. Bad times don't last. Pushfire Barry, legit injury edition. Bang Liv Morgan, but take the Zoe Stark knee injury first. So cowgirl, that's still going to be painful. Like right before? Like you're dying in pain while Liv's bouncing on your cock?
That'd be horrible.
I mean,
Bang Stephanie Vicaire, but take the Joey Mercury ladder to the face first.
you're bleeding
What the
everywhere.
fuck?
You need
So you're
stitches.
bleeding all over Vicaire. Bang Soruka, but take the JD McDonough table bump first.
I'm gonna
Probably
fire.
that.
I'm gonna fire Vicaire.
Yeah, you can't take out. You can't be like bleeding out.
Yeah, I'm gonna bury the live knee, and I guess I'm fucking Solruka.
Yeah.
Oh, you sound so sad about it. I guess I'm fucking Soruka.
All right. No Vicaire. No Liv Morgan.
No, Liv's number one. I would say Soruka's hotter than Vicaire.
Yeah.
Vicaire's got the better butt.
Yeah.
But I think like overall, Soruka's hotter.
Okay.
You know?
Sure.
Eric's like, okay. God. Eric, Vicaire or Ruka?
Vicaire.
Vicaire? Adam, no question tonight. I was just wondering if you could all put one finger in the air and acknowledge my wife, Joanne Kay, for being a 3-time employee of the month. She's also in school to get her master's degree in nursing. Thanks. Someone's trying to get laid tonight. There you go.
I'll throw up the one.
Throw it up for you.
Make
all
sure
right,
you
Joanne.
throw up the 3.
Mine was already up.
Too wet.
Yeah. All right, you owe us one, Adam.
Yeah.
Amir, every time I see Tiffy time, I be like, one word, 4 letters, tits.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's true.
Gilberg, I never root for injuries, but the Zoe Stark thing taught me one thing last night. She can't do it!
Aw.
I think it was a combination of Kyrie
Yeah.
not being ready.
I think she thought Kyrie was going to be ready, saw she wasn't, and then tried to stop midair.
Yeah, right. Hey, it's me, Taz, from Team Taz. Can we all agree that Cena is probably running back all of his old rivalries of active wrestlers? Orton, Punk, probably,
Yes.
Miz, please God, no. What about certain balding authority figure?
Hunter Taker or Sean Taker?
Kidding, they're retired. Can we have a face Styles versus Cena feud, though? Thoughts?
I wouldn't mind seeing Styles Cena fight again.
Right.
I think Punk and Cena would be a good match.
He probably should fight some people he hasn't fought yet, though, right?
Sure.
I mean, probably should.
Our truth. Yeah.
Our truth. They did that. God, remember that? Yeah.
For the U.S.
When
title?
Truth and Miz were like a fucking tag team and shit. Yeah, he fought.
I'd love to see Drew versus Cena.
I thought he
yeah,
fought
sure.
with them. He didn't fight him. He was on their team.
Miz and Truth were like a heel tag team.
Uh-huh.
And then Rock and Cena fought them at a pay-per-view.
What?
Yeah.
The Rock.
Yes. Wow. It was a Survivor Series.
Yeah.
And the tagline was like, never before, never again.
Correct.
And like it was a horrible buy rate because no one wanted to see that.
Yeah, right.
Dirty Dick Slater, new bracket idea, best or funniest Jim Ross moments. You could even do entries featuring classic show moments like Nyla's cock. Feet, calm down, freaks. But seriously, it would be an all-time bonus pod with the impressions. It could rival worst promo bracket. I think we'd have to do like real JR moments. You know, we can't just be like, remember when we made fun of JR?
Yeah.
Because then we could just keep making fun of him. Like, and it would be like a combination of like legit good things versus legit bad things.
Right.
Like Kane setting him on fire. Was that good or bad? I don't know. It was hilarious either way.
Yeah.
Kenny Omega, the
WWE champion. Yeah. That would be great. That's true. It's like the bracket of Josh, but the bracket of JR.
Yeah.
Beat Texas. That might be number one.
It could be.
Good night, everyone. Beat Texas.
Barbecue
This
sauce.
whole show's about me. Like, fuck off. No one fucking cares.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a wrestling show, you dick. Anyways, I hope JR gets better soon.
Yeah,
We just
get
did.
better wishes, JR.
Yeah, that's true. All jokes aside, we wish JR the best, obviously. But that is all for fan questions, so make sure you subscribe to our podcast. Also, go check out our other one, Hollywood Hogwash. It's available everywhere, just like What's Wrong with Wrestling. We are currently doing season 6 of Dark Side of the Ring. It's a lot of fun. Go check it out. Those episodes are free, Hollywood Hogwash. Also, follow the show on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Wrong Wrestling. Get a t-shirt or hat at prowrestlingtees.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. And finally, get the Saturday night's main event recap, Battleground and Double or Nothing this weekend. Holy fuck, that's a lot of podcasts at patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. Take it away, Macho Man.
You're the one who's wearing the glasses. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no.
Slim Jim.
Eric
Joe,
Hamilton.
save it.
I think it's time for me to hit you with the elbow.